and options optional. See your Shepherd's Traveler Insurance for current pricing.
If you've been carrying the same wooden shepherd staff for your entire shepherding career, trade it in for the most current slick staff on the market. It only takes a few moments to hold the Shepherd Staff Factory staff to feel the modern grip difference. Select your staff from our selection of highly polished woods, olive, pine, and the ever-popular cedar. Today only, 2 staffs for the price of 1 when you mention this ad on Halo Radio. What a deal! Buy a staff and get your secret Dakota ring for free. Remember, we've got what you need to hook 'em right. Want to laugh? Ha! Get a staff. Brought to you by the Shepherding Herding Crowd at Shepherd Staff Factory on the corner of Meek and Mile.
Welcome to our Shepherd on the Street interview. I am bringing you a story of an amazing event exclusively to HALO listeners. I see a small group of shepherds coming now. Give me a moment and I'll wave them over to my microphone. Shepherds, may I have a moment of your time? What are you doing in Bethlehem?
Did you see that?
See what?
Angels, a whole host of angels over there in the sky. It was the most beautiful sight I ever saw.
The most beautiful sight I ever saw is just down the street.
I think we're on to something here, listeners. Tell me about the angels. Were they scary? Did they fly around with fluffy wings? Did they say boo?
Are you kidding? These angels were filled with the glory of God. It was amazing, awesome, dazzling, stunning, shocking, bedazzling, outstanding.
Did they say anything? Did they bring a message to the people of Earth?
They said, "Don't be afraid." I guess we looked pretty scared. We were out on the hill minding our own business. Who knew what that God was going to do? I'm just too choked up to say what God is going to do.
The angel said, glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace and goodwill to all people. Their next words, do not be afraid, for behold, I bring you good news of a great joy which shall be for all the people. For today in the city of David there has been born for you a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths, lying in a manger.
They told us to come to Bethlehem to see a baby. A baby? Can you imagine that?
And did you?
Did we what?
Did you come to Bethlehem to see a baby?
He was the most beautiful boy down to saddling clothes with manger, and his mother and father are very young. Mary and Joseph got caught in that census and tax silliness and traveled all the way to Bethlehem from Nazareth. They named him Jesus.
Where are they? Are they the young couple in the stable over at the Harp and Horn Inn?
Don't bother them. They are exhausted. We have to get back to our sheep. I hope the flock is still in the field.
Praise God. Praise Him in the heavens. Praise God on the earth. He has done great things.
Welcome to HALO News Update every hour on the 7s. That's 777 FM and 1225 AM on your heavenly radio dial. Breaking news from Israel, the Middle East, and all points east. Top news of the day. A decree from Caesar Augustus has gone out that all the world should be taxed. This taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. Come now and register for the tax and census before it's too late. Along with the tax, it's a decree that the population should be counted in a new census. Tax collectors and census takers are positioned in cities around the nation. Each family is required to travel to the city of their fathers. This could cause considerable hardships as people from every possible location take to Israel's roads to travel to their places of birth. Merchants are expecting an increase in business. Particularly affected will be the food merchants and innkeepers. A border dispute along the Palestinian Strip has government officials and local property owners on edge. Threats have been made on both sides, but so far no stones have been thrown. Hayne Barseth was quoted, "I worry for my family. We just want to live in peace in the home we have made in this land." Olive oil prices remain high, and local growers are optimistic that their business will remain profitable throughout the current growing season. That's HALO News on 7s. Join us again for breaking news in the next hour. Brought to you by
Halo Effect Shampoo. Glorify your hair. Want clean, shiny hair? Try Halo Effect Shampoo's Volumizer to eliminate and protect your hair color. Contains a whopping 0% soap and yet provides a rich, abundant lather to wash away dirt, grime, and gunk from the hair. No need for lemon or vinegar after rinse. If you like Halo Effect Shampoo, you'll love Halo Curl Shampoo, Conditioner, and Curl Cream, specially designed for curly, colorful hair.
Are your feet tired? Do children laugh at the patches in your soles? Let Owly Sandal Shop Tanners make a pair of soft leather sandals to fit your weary feet. Choose one of the latest styles for year one. Yes, while traveling through Bethlehem, why not have happy feet? You deserve it. It does us so good.
You are listening to HALO Radio at 777 FM and 1225 AM on your radio dial. Halo, everybody. Halo. I'm standing on a quiet street in Bethlehem of Judea waiting for visitors to arrive by camel caravan. Sources embedded with the caravan tell me these are magi, wise men, kings from the east. It appears they have been traveling a long distance. I will try to get a man-on-the-street interview. Stop, stop. May I have a word with you for our HALO radio audience?
We are in a great hurry. We are very wise. Listen to this. Did you know the solar system is full of planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and stars?
I can be wise too. Listen to this. E equals MC squared. I don't know where that came from, but I'm wise to say it. By the way, we've seen a star in the east and have come to worship him.
Listen to a really wise man. If we draw an imaginary line from that bright star directly to the ground, the King of the Jews should be at that exact spot.
Now that you mention it, that star is really bright. It hurts my eyes. What's this about a king?
We are so wise that we have been guided here to greet a great king. Even King Herod wants to meet him. He said we should return to Jerusalem and tell him where the child is so he can worship him too.
Being the wise kings we are, we decided not to tell Herod. We'll go home a different way.
That guy is crazy. Oops, sorry, don't put that on air. A word from the wise should be sufficient. Kings like Herod are not to be defied.
It looks like the star is resting over the small stable, the one next to the Harp and Horn Inn. If we have to go, we have to go. So sorry that we cannot participate in your interview.
Get your gifts, guys. A gold, a little frankincense, and a little myrrh. Our gifts come in handy when this family has to run away.
Run away? Where are they going? When are they leaving? Who are these people? We return to the HALO studios. The Magi are walking in the direction of the bright starlight. I'm afraid we have been left with more questions than answers. Back to you, Skybird.
Welcome back to HALO Radio Studios. We're just in time to catch a hastily planned radio address presented by programming king Herod the Great. Herod is known for his colossal building projects in Jerusalem and other parts of the ancient world. Herod rebuilt our temple and called it Herod's Temple. King Herod has a young wife, Mary Aim, and an ex-wife, Doris, and son, Antipater. We're waiting for Herod to approach our microphone. He seems to be arriving. We take you now to the court of Herod the Great. Let's listen to this breaking news from Jerusalem.
I, King Herod the Great, address my subject on a matter that is of utmost importance. I was recently informed of a child being born here in Bethlehem, a child who would be called King of the Jews. Must I remind you that it is King Herod the Great, and he is the only King of the Jews. It is not Herod that rebuilt your temple, who has provided you with wealth, stability, a place to live in all my years of ruling. Am I not a king to be trifled with? I will be king over the body of this child who is rumored to be king of the Jews. Magi from the east have visited me at the palace yesterday, saying that there has been a baby boy been born. He is rumored to be called King of the Jews and was born here in Bethlehem. We saw his star in the east, and they have came to worship him. Worship him. Ha! I am the only king to be worshipped. I met with the chief priests and the scribes, and I asked them, where is this star? And where is this Messiah, supposed Messiah, had been born? Where, I say? Where is the prophesied one? They said the prophet Micah in Bethlehem of Judea. And they said, and you, Bethlehem, in land of Judea, are by no means the least. For among your leaders of Judah, for out of you shall come forth a ruler, who will be the shepherd of my people Israel. Be assured, this king, this only true king, secretly calls the Magi, and cleverly requested that when the star first appeared, that they come to me. I smiled and I said, go out, find this child, so I may worship him. And I'm certain they didn't suspect a thing. So, if there was such a child, I want to know about it. Good citizens, obedient citizens, citizens who want to live. I call upon you to communicate immediately and to me personally when you have information regarding this child. I am sending a legion of soldiers out into Bethlehem to search for this child, this so-called Messiah, for anyone that's under the age of 2. These wise men, these Magi, they better not trick me. If you want to hear weeping, you will hear weeping in Ramah, and a great mourning for the children who dare threaten the throne of King Herod the Great. Long live the king, long live King Herod.
We're back in the studios of HALO 777 FM and 1225 AM on your radio dial. If you tuned in late, the voice you just heard was that of King Herod the Great speaking from his court in Jerusalem. It appears that the strangers called Magi have upset the king. He is enraged by the thought that anyone would attempt to overthrow his rule. If you see anything unusual, please contact our HALO field reporters. Do not, under any circumstance, take the king's word lightly. We cannot, in all good conscience, call upon you to communicate in any way to the current king. To do so may mean the end of young lives in our land. If you're living in the vicinity of Bethlehem, we urge you to protect your children. We bring a brief intermission and a word from our friends at Bethlehem House of Bread, coming to you live from the studios at HALO Radio.
This special program has been brought to you by the fine bakers at Bethlehem's House of Bread. Hot fresh bread provided 24/7 to citizens and travelers alike. Fresh food, fast from the people who brought you rhubarb bread pudding, Zeta pita sandwiches, and fresh ground rye bread. To your health. Yes, fellow loafers, there are few things as wonderful as a slice of fresh bread. If it is true that man cannot live by bread alone, it ought to be at least on his top 3 list. Today's special includes a jar of delicious olive oil pressed on the Mount of Olives just for you. Buy the oil and get the jar for free. Don't loaf around. Get yourself to Bethlehem's House of Bread today. It's the best we can do until they invent Smello Radio, crumbs included. We join our favorite game show, Name That Tune, in progress.
Game show is brought to you by the heavenly host at Harpsichord Harps. Are you strung out? Is your stringed instrument unstrung? It's time to fly to Harpsichord Harps at the intersection of Psalms and Proverbs Parkway. Your source for beginner harps, folk harps, Irish harps, lap harps, lyres, pedal harps, and lever harps. Yes, we have any harp you desire. We sell harp strings, gut strings, nylon strings, wire strings, and angel hair strings. Everyone loves a harpsichord. It sounds angelical. Fly in today. Remember, we're the only harp store used exclusively by King David. In business for a very long time. Play a harpsichord harp.
Welcome to Name That Tune, where the audience tries to name that tune and receive a stellar prize. Wave to our Name That Tune hostess in the audience.
She's at the back.